Welcome, Rebels. My name is Ashley, and I will be guiding you through a 30-minute yini or a mini yin sequence. All of these postures can be held for longer periods of time. You may also decide to just pick 2 or 3 of your favorite poses and hold them for 5, 10, 15 minutes. This is your practice, this is your time, and you've already done the most challenging part, which is you're here. And we're so happy that you're here joining us today because you've made the choice to show up for yourself, and you've also made the choice to connect with your breath and with yourself. A couple of things that you might need: a mat or a blanket is fine to practice. Maybe you decide to take your practice outdoors as it's been very beautiful outside lately. Spring is here. Blocks or books, and then a pillow or a blanket. Yin is all about really making deep connections with the breath and getting into a released, relaxed state. So also wearing some of your favorite comfortable clothes can help. Maybe you wear your pajamas, whatever works for you. We'll begin today in a child's pose. We'll be holding it for about 5 to 8 rounds of breath. So if you've got sensitive knees, I suggest that you place your knees on a blanket. You have the option here to bring your toes together and knees together, sending the arms out, head onto the pillow. Again, this is all what feels good to you. This is option 1. Option 2, if you'd like to open up more through the hips, this pose here with the knees together is going to help us open up the lower back. If you'd like to open up the low back and the hips more, take the big toes to touch. Send the knees out towards the edges of the mat. Again, this is all about what feels good to you in your body today. Every person is different. Every day is different in our body. So what we can do one day is maybe not what we can do the next. If you would like some elevation, you may also choose to sit those heels back on a block, also to help you open up. And then let's get settled in, head on a pillow or head on the mat, just deciding how you want to connect and show up for yourself today. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. If you don't have a happy neck today, you may choose to just put the pillow aside for a moment, pressing the forehead down on the mat, tucking the chin in a little bit more to start beginning to build that heat, that internal warrior breath, breathing in and out. Smoothing out the thoughts with the breath. 2 more. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. Gently begin to slide the right hand over to the left hand corner of the mat for a little twist, and then slowly begin to send this left arm behind you. So we're doing two things here. We're opening up through the whole right side body, and we're also helping open up this left shoulder, making contact in two different areas of our mat, continuing to take up space for ourselves as we breathe in and out. You may begin to feel some gentle stretching in the tops of the ankles, through the inner thighs. Warming up through the trunk or center of the body. A few more rounds of breath here. One more, breathe it in all together. And then exhale, open the mouth side out, let it go. Seal the lips. Slowly slide the left hand over to the left hand corner of the mat. Left hand over to the right corner of the mat. Right hand behind. Resettle yourselves. Beginning to notice the difference between the left side and the right side as we open up through the left side body. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. Continuing to get settled in, feeling the safety and support of child's pose. Just a few more rounds of breath here. Inhale, walk the hands back to center and begin to slowly rise up. Being extra gentle with yourselves. Yin is all about being gentle, being kind to yourself. And really, ultimately, we should be kind to ourselves and others all of the time. Placing that block aside. Taking a few gentle rounds of cat-cow. Awakening that spine as we inhale, drop the belly, bend the elbows slightly, push that heart forward, open up through the heart space, the voice space, the mind space. And then exhale, tuck the chin into the chest, round the spine, Push the mat away with the hands, noticing what's happening here in the neck, in the low back. It might be talking to you, and that's okay. Listen, tune in. How can we tune into our bodies today? That is the intention that we're focusing on. As we get closer to the end of another cycle of the semester, as we welcome in a new season, how can we tune into what our body is telling us? Might not always want to hear what it has to say, but it is sending us important messages all the time. So how can we tune into the body, tune into ourselves, to what we want, to what we need? Taking 2 more rounds of cat-cow all together. Option to stay in this cat, really rounding, drawing that belly button in and up, tucking the chin into the chest a little bit more. Ooh, the neck is talking today. And then holding it, really elongating the spine, opening up into that cow pose one more time. And then back to tabletop, neutralizing the spine. Excellent job, everybody. Sending the legs out. Just to stretch out anything that may have accumulated in the time when we were in our child's pose together. And then sending the knees down, coming back to the center of the mat, refocusing, getting adjusted. Lately, I've really been enjoying sitting on a blanket, using it also to support my knees. I'm beginning to think that, just like with anything, the more that I show the knees love, hopefully they'll keep lasting a little bit longer. So taking our blocks, coming into a nice wide-legged position. You may also want to place a pillow behind you just for that extra support, that comfort of making this time on our mats as comfortable and safe and welcoming as possible. Inhaling, lifting the heart up, opening up through that voice space, getting stronger here, and stronger in our minds, making this connection. Breathe in all together. And exhale, let's open the mouth side out, let it go. 2 more just like that. Let's breathe together, breathe in. Sigh it out. 1 more, breathe in. Sigh it out. Slowly lift the arms up to the sky. Eyes can be open here or continue to keep them closed. Wiggle the fingers and toes just to let out any energy, anything that's chewing at your mind or weighing on your heart space. And then exhale, slowly let it all go. You may choose to use a block or blocks here to support the forehead. Sending the legs out as far as feels comfortable for you. You may also choose to put a pillow on top of the blocks. And then hands can rest. I need just a little bit more there. It's all about tuning into the body. Hands can rest on the thighs, the mat, the shins, wherever feels good to you. And just get settled into this posture for a few rounds of breath. Refocusing our attention, tuning in. 2 more. Breathe it in. Tune it in. Slowly inhale, rise all the way back up to center. Rolling those shoulders up and back. Placing the blocks on either side of the hips. Gently begin to draw the right sole of the foot into the inside of the left thigh. Rolling those shoulders up and back one more time. You want to place the blocks or the books out like this. Taking an inhale, very gently lifting up. Imagining that as we're wiggling those fingers and wiggling those toes, we're tuning in a little bit more with what we want. What do we want in our hearts? What do we want in our minds? What do we want to welcome into our lives? And then exhale, send the right arm out to the right. Gently extend the left arm up and over. Looking up to energize or down to calm and ground. This choice is also going to be based on how the neck feels. How happy is your neck today? The block is an option here. I'm going to choose to take that block away and really press down and re-ground myself, feeling that connection to the earth. Sending that arm up and over, and then looking down at the mat. You may choose to look up. Feeling all the points of contact that our body is making, from the fingers to the forearm, the hips, the thigh, the foot to the other leg, heel grounding. All of these are our bodies making a connection, making contact, feeling that support, staying open here in the side body. Inhaling to lengthen, lift up a little bit, and then exhale, bend a little bit more deeply to open up through the left side body. Two more. Everyone's doing a wonderful job. And then slowly begin to walk the hands, one hand over the other. Again, making that contact with this earth support. Sending that left arm all the way over to the left. Block is optional here, depending upon how the hips are feeling, how the low back is feeling. And then slowly extend the right arm up and over. Looking up for energizing or down to ground and calm. Staying open here, noticing all of these points of contact. Finding stillness as we settle in for 5 more rounds of breath. Breathe in, elongate, breathe out, reach. Two more. Slowly rise up. Release the right foot. Lift the arms up to the sky. Releasing anything through the toes and the fingers. And then slowly forward fold again. Option to use the blocks if you want, or you can leave them off to the side. All of these are options for you. You know your body best. Let's breathe it in and out. 2 more before we move over to the right side of the body. Inhale, slowly rise up. This time, bring the left sole of the foot inside the right thigh, rolling those shoulders up and back. And then gently begin to extend the left arm over. Option of using the block always or not. You might even choose to use the pillow for this. Whatever works for you. As you inhale to lengthen back through that right side body, staying open there. Really reaching, reconnecting through the fingertips, through the forearm, the elbow, the hip, the thigh, the calf, the foot, the entire right leg. Feel the right heel grounding in. Five more rounds of breath. It's the beauty of the body, the beauty of yoga, as we get to tune into both sides and feel the difference on both sides. Each side is different, each day is different in our bodies. Not judging, just feeling it, noticing, tuning in. 3 more rounds of breath. Inhale to lengthen, maintain the integrity of the posture. Exhale, go a little bit deeper. One more breath in. And open the mouth side out, let it go. Breathing together, moving together as we crawl our hands over. Right arm plants. Settle in. Trying to keep this knee on the ground. If that doesn't feel like it's quite possible today, we can always use that block here just for that extra support to help elevate. And then right arm down, left arm up and over. Don't feel like you have to do the same exact thing on both sides. Do what feels good to your body because each side is different. For example, today this left side is very different from the right, so I'm choosing to use this block here for my knee. Getting settled into the posture, making that contact again, tuning into the body, breathe in. Few more rounds of breath here. Staying open. Inhale. And exhale, 3 more. See if you can reach just a little bit more. And then slowly come all the way up. Excellent job. Remove the blocks. Roll the shoulders up and back. Tune back into the body. Gently just bringing in a little bit of free movement for a few rounds of breath. Maybe tilting back and forth from side to side, windshield wipering the feet, the legs. And then bringing the legs together. Inhaling, lifting the arms all the way up to the sky. And then exhale, forward folding and rounding. This may be a time where you'd like to bring that pillow back in. Or multiple pillows. Maybe make a pillow fort. That sounds fun. Maybe I'll do that after this. Tuning back into the body. Breathing all together as a beautiful UNLV community. Knowing that whether you're practicing from home or on campus, that there's always support. There's always a way to connect with everyone on campus. Go a little bit deeper into this forward fold. 2 more breaths here. Inhale, slowly rise up. Noticing that neck talking to you. Maybe the shoulders are talking. And then gently swing the legs around. Getting set up for our final resting posture of Savasana. You may choose to integrate any additional poses in if you would like before you get into this final resting posture. That could be hugging the knees into the chest and doing some gentle knee circles. That helps loosen up anything in the low back. You may also choose to grab the opposite or outside edges of the feet, the ankles, and come into a happy baby just to do a counter pose. Whatever final poses work for you before our Savasana. Reconnecting with the breath, tuning in. Whatever you've chosen to do, take 3 more rounds of breath doing it. And then slowly release. Getting settled in, taking up space for yourselves. Finding that comfort, that ease. Tuning back in again. Enjoying the stillness. You may choose to stay in Savasana as long as you would like. And if you need to go about your day, whatever, or evening, whatever time it is, begin to bring some gentle awareness into the body, rotating the ankles and the wrists, wiggling the fingertips. Here the sun is rising. It's going to be a beautiful day, but wherever you are, whenever you have decided to practice, hug those knees in, tune back in, and then slowly begin to roll over onto the right side, taking 3 breaths, tuning in. Connecting. And always remembering to breathe. The breath can help us navigate anything in life. Slowly rising up. The breath can help us orientate and reorientate very quickly. So as you go about your day, think about how you can use that breath to continue to tune into your body. One more breath in to seal our practice. The light in me honors, respects, and appreciates the light in each and every one of you. Namaste. Thank you so much, Rebels, for another beautiful practice. My name is Ashley. It has been an absolute pleasure. If you are ever on campus and would like to join me, I teach 6:15 to 7 a.m. every Wednesday morning and 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. every Thursday evening. Remember to take care of yourselves. Have an absolutely beautiful day.